Okay, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to render your part that you've made on SolidWorks to make it look more lifelike. So you need this render tools section on here. It's part of the Office products, so we just need to click Photo View 360. As soon as you've clicked that, this will appear on your toolbar, this render tools button. Under there we've got options to edit the appearance, edit scene, edit decal and so on. I've just clicked edit appearance and it's come up with these extra toolbars left and right of the screen. Concentrate on the right hand side. This is asking us to choose a colour or a style for our part. I'm going to go under metal and I'm going to go under steels and I'm just going to drag and drop polished steel onto my part. So as soon as I click OK, the whole colour of the part changes. It doesn't look amazing at the moment, but that's because we haven't done the final render yet. SolidWorks is a very powerful software, but unfortunately our computers aren't powerful enough to render it constantly, and there's no point rendering it right now. I need to make sure I've got the appearance and the scene right before I do the final render. Think of it as like the final cut of a film. So the scene is just your background. This standard grey works alright, but I tend to prefer this blue, or one of the coloured backgrounds. I quite like that blue third point. So again, you just drag and drop it wherever you want. Click OK. I can then move my part around to whatever position I'd like to photograph it in, if you will. So I'm gonna leave it in that position there. Now I'm just going to preview it. So if I click Preview Window, it just asks you about using perspectives. We'll come on to that another time. This is just a basic demo. So Preview Window, and it'll come up with this new window that looks slightly different, and you will notice that your part instantly looks much more lifelike. It takes a little while to load, but once it does, we've got things like a nice shadow on the back. We've got reflection because I've chosen quite a shiny surface finish, so I can see some reflection here. It's even reflecting some of the blue off the environment that it's in. Okay, so I'm quite happy with that. I think if we had some other parts joined to this, our finished rendered model will look really good, especially if there's loads of different colours and different parts involved. Okay, so I'm quite happy with that. I'm just going to do the final render now. So just click the final render button. It does much the same thing. It looks slightly different, and it's quite interesting to see how SolidWorks renders your image through this sort of matrix of dots, and it works out every square in it. So it's sort of printing out the image bit by bit. Okay, so that's done now. That took me 21 seconds. It should take you about the same amount of time. You can change the quality settings and so on. This is quite a low quality render, but it looks quite good. It looks much better than my original image. So from here I can just click Save Image and save that to wherever I want, and that's about it. So that concludes the rendering section.